Welcome, everyone. We're beginning the liturgical year, and it's called Advent, which means looking ahead. And in the first reading from the Old Testament, Isaiah is saying, no ear has ever heard, nor eye seen any God but you, doing such good things for those who wait for him. So in the Old Testament, the Jews were constantly looking forward to the coming of the Messiah. That's a very important aspect of our lives, looking forward. Now, 3 weeks ago, I asked that you think about doing something during Advent to improve your own personal spiritual growth. And I want to recall also this one phrase from the second reading, which says, Paul says, remember this, you are not lacking in any spiritual gift, which means you can grow to become an avatar if you so choose. Now, the point that Paul is making is that as we move into our spiritual growth, we begin to experience all these wonderful things that God has prepared for us. And so in the gospel, we are told 3 times, watch, pay attention, because the things that are going to be coming to you in your life are going to be absolutely wonderful. And in the basic course that we teach here at the Hermitage, it's called Successful Living. Part of that program is to talk about 7 major areas in your life where you should have goals. And they are all F words, but I tell my teenagers these are F words that you could use. And they are faith, family, finance, fitness, friends, formation, and fun. Now, this is my own personal approach. But every single thing I do can fit into one of these categories. For example, when I wake up in the morning, I can look forward to things that I want to accomplish in each one of these areas. For example, I know when I wake up that I'm going to do a meditation morning, noon, and night. That fits under the category of faith. And family is not only my own blood family, but my Franciscan family and the family here at the Hermitage, which now has become an international family. And also, under finance, I put work. And when I got up this morning, one of the things that I thought of was, I'm getting close to ending this redaction for this friend of mine in Poland, and I can't wait to get to work. Now, my point is this: if you have a goal, then your life becomes very meaningful. If you don't have goals, then what is going to drive you? And so in the liturgical calendar, we start off talking about the importance of having goals and looking forward to the wonderful things that God has planned for all of us. Now, you can't be just interested in you. We got to think globally at this particular time in our history. And, just this morning I got an email from a prior friend of mine who works in Kenya. And he was describing how anthropologists came to the village where he works, and he was doing some study. And he had this little test. He put a big basket of fruit under the tree, and he was talking to these youngsters and saying, now, I'm going to give you a signal, and the first one who gets to the tree can have the basket. And so he counted, and when he said go, all of these children grabbed their arms together and they all ran to the tree together. And this anthropologist was very surprised. And when he got to those youngsters, he said, why did you all hook together and get to the tree together? And they said only one word, Obanato, which means, I exist because we exist. Now these children had it right. They had this global awareness that we're in this all together. And the scientists are telling this, and the mystics are telling this. We got to shift our thought process into a global awareness. And so I'm going to suggest that as you move into this very important and valuable season of Advent, that you look at every single person that you meet and say, Obanato. And remind yourself that even people passing you in automobiles are connected to you. It is only when we have that global awareness are we going to come to world peace. Now for me, that's a long-term goal that motivates me doing all the work that I'm doing, helping people to shift their thought process. Because when we shift the thought process, then we're going to be able to create world peace. You know, I got this from a family member over the week. When the love of power becomes the power of love, we will have world peace. See what you can do about making this Advent a very productive one, not only for yourself, but for a global awareness that will bring us all closer to world peace. Please remember this. We are all powerful spiritual beings, but we have to activate that power to make things happen. Have fun during this Advent, and God bless you all.